Anybody? Help. I need help. Base, would you please answer me? Are you there? Hello? Koval? Merritt? I saw you a second ago. I think. Dragonfly, come in. Oh, my head is killing me. I don't know what I'm doing here. Where I am exactly. Someone answer me, God damn it! Okay, nothing's broken. I can walk. Where's everyone gone? Why isn't one answering me? Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working. I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. It's enough for several hours. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either. Supplies, which would suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission? Oh, let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Regis 3. Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the reset cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right! I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog. A specific structure, which does not resemble any canine. That rope. I think it's mine. I'll try to retrieve it later. It might come in handy. Checking another object, which also doesn't match. Oh, focus. Bingo! I found the dog! We have the first one. I need one more. An object I called Needle. Right. It resembles the eye of a needle. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road. canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. Oh, I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you? Something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon. liquid that did not allow the biocenosis to fall. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
How's it going? Have you checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake? Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up, slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while. Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise. Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
You shouldn't be walking yet.
Come on.
Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes.
This can't be good.
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it, and remember.
Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers. continues. Time to go. This area is volcanically active. Ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky is clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them. See the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold. The escarpment is about 10 meters high. It looks like I could slide down. On second thoughts, maybe not. The last thing I need now is an injury. into the fire. At least I can hook the rope here. I'm reporting that I'm starting my descent. I'll be at the bottom soon. Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. If the storm gets worse, I'll be cut off from you. What happened? Where? I was heading to... Possible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember it. Did I black out again? I'm so close, yet I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Astrogator, sir. Crew.
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marriott, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun's seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible?
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right, but where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator...
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field. This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Oh, it's just an Androbot. Androbot! Stop! Androbot, stop! What the... I'm reporting a robot malfunction. No response to voice commands. Cause unknown. Oh, maybe if I... RT? Default position. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate. Dr. Krauter! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions. Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally.
I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis, yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor?
Up until yesterday, he wasn't suffering from any mental disorders. And there are no visible injuries. So, I test his blood for toxins.
Could it be the methane from the atmosphere?
No. Methane poisoning causes different symptoms. I'm afraid it's something else.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, the lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Okay. What should I do?
Please look for the mission log. It should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter. It's not a mission log, but... It will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Touché, sir. Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the Androbot.
A relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
No luck. They're not in here. Not here either. I have the extra relay.
Excellent. The signal should be back as soon as it's turned on. Very good. I'm connected. What happened here? This is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Is it gonna work?
We'll see. I rebooted the systems. That should help. Good, good. It's receiving instructions.
Ugh. I don't know if the Androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, unfortunately.
A positronic brain. Has correct readings. Receptors.
It worked! He moved!
Finally. Artie should be walking now. Does he? His positional data hasn't changed.
Well, you can see that he really wants to go, but still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. Gotcha, you tin bastard. Thank you, Doctor. I won't hold you any longer. Go find the others while I finish here. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Finally, it works. Krauter, 5 meters. Careful.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir. Damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right. Anything interesting?
I recognize the rocks drawn by Krauter. They shouldn't pose a problem when landing.
But the doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall...
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
These rocks are white as bones.
Bones, then. Writing that down.
Me too. I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
No. No point in going back this way. That noise. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Is anyone there?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking! It's a drill! So damn loud!
Look, here, do you see it? Yes. It's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allows. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Aspirator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis shows similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below, there is an entire root system, so vast that it's impossible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those roots?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I've confirmed my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Anything else?
Yes. These structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot, Novik. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't make me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
carefully, Corporal.
Regis, we're losing reception. Koval, can you hear us? Over. Merritt, we can't hear you. Damn it.
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
We can land Dragonfly as close to their camp as possible.
Doctor, you well know we can't.
Got someone. I'm following the signal. Huh. There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological cross-section, measurements. These are Merritt's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
I think I know where I can find her. The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her. She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Merritt! Merritt! Merritt, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2.
enough. Enough!
Merit. Astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Yes, now. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Cover's next.
Yes, I think so. We should be close.
Do you think? Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. We'll find a doctor, alive. Be sure about that.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me. Ah. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval. Koval. His eyes are so empty. Just like Crowter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
good luck with Croucher. He's also on his way to the site. I'll meet shortly.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Crowter, our dear Merritt, now Koval, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back. I'll go back for Marrett's body first. Take her to the lander.
But Yasna, Dr. Marrett is already gone. What if we also lose Gorski?
I've made up my mind, Astrogator. I can't leave her like this.
Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? I don't think we have much choice in the matter. There's only one way forward.
I've served with Dr. Marrett for over 2 decades. She was made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Marrett will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, Astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about. I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? Ah, I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. Well, it's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Ah, you're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides...
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high... electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. happen in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
If it's useful, then okay.
You don't like machines, Yasna?
I don't like being followed.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Please use your old name. It was Olga, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense, given that it's still the same probe. Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Hi, Olga. The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, probe.
Olga.
Right. Well done, Olga. You're useful after all. Now I think I'll apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
The structure took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so. Water was mentioned in the notes, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
Right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery in the detector lasts for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. I think we have the fourth point. The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on the way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. It's proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Whoa, hey, easy there. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Olga. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for physical changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. Definitely uphill. What if I don't find him at all?
You will. Just follow his tracks carefully. According to our records, it's been no more than 6 hours since he was here. Think about it, Doctor. On a cosmic scale, it's nothing.
Well, on a human scale, it could mean the difference between life and death. These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
All right, Doctor. I didn't ask for marine biology lecture.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact.
What was Doctor?
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel. Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. 25 to 17.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of...
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the cabin.
Copy that. Heading east. They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. And no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt. A crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue. I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor. But no one will be satisfied with the void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is,
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation. Like me.
not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Please don't push me. Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. The woman in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
May I ask? What did he do with Merritt?
I placed her body in the cryochamber so that her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since you left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marret, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. Yes, a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
Oh, shit. I can't reach the wall.
How far to the ground?
A good few meters.
Any ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, yes. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward. It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
What is this place? It makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So,
Are you receiving a signal?
what signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
A There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account in calibrating the probe. We'll examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
All right. I'll try to walk this kind of bridge.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauser, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think he'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Just a sec. I need to get out. Phew. The load-bearing capacity of this place is difficult. Again.
Maybe you should use the detector. Will indicate the thickness of the structures.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the oceanic forms here are similar to those on Earth. So there should be similarities on land as well.
Similarities?
Life, Astrogator. I still think there should be life on the surface of Regis 3. Out of the frying pan. Into a hole. Oh, damn it!
What is it this time?
Take a guess, sir.
A sinkhole?
Uh-huh.
Doctor, I found something after all.
From Gorski.
It's hard to tell. There are errors in the transmission header. I'm going to play it, so we'll find out.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt. It's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Maybe let's go back to the recording.
I report, I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that... a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it. There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that. No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet, Gorski... I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Back in the camp, you reported Marrett's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Sinkholes again.
Yes. Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
not yet. For crying out loud, Gorski. You must be here somewhere. Say something.
Any contact?
Negative. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Got him! He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving...
was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. My considered opinion. Fucked.
Here.
Who's that? I can't see. Koval, you came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please. Speak to me.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Easy for you to say. I'm barely conscious. Calm down and help me, will you?
I wish I could, but then we'd both end up stuck. You have to pull yourself together. There's no other way. Please, try to get up.
So much for the rescue. Say something. I can't stand this silence. Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But I was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Telemeter, locator, metal detector. So, pretty much minimum.
Pity. Wonder why they don't give us proper torches.
You tell me. So fast. I need to rest.
One more hill. You can do it.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you.
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it. I can do it. I will not give up.
I never doubted it.
Thank goodness.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes.
What do you think that means?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Are you mocking me, Koval?
Not at all. Millions of years ago, this planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it all. At least on land.
Or it didn't allow organisms ashore. Or perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, I'm afraid you might have.
You know a lot, Koval. About what happened to me. About these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition. And they'll find all the bones together. How come you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I walk faster. Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
Starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall. Hey! Where did you go?
I can't go with you any further, Yasna.
Koval?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately, I know my body is some chemical leftover, an empty shell. I want to believe this is not our farewell, but if it is, it has been an absolute pleasure. Still, yes, I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yes! You can't even imagine it. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Koval.
Yasna, are you saying... what? What was that? Yes? Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. I was watching all these kind of crab legs.
Damn it. You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's a damn thing that dropped me underground.
It's very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly we're dealing with. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective model. If the Alliance had been searching the area, they wouldn't have sent a lone anti-mat to do it. It's not a machine you let loose.
And yet it's as loose as it can be. I can see a passage, But it doesn't look very... Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting paralysis.
I'm okay. The antimat. It suddenly stopped moving.
It's inactive.
I think so. I'll check. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crap. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible is not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimat.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its core.
Hot. You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Jasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key... is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
These readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Crowter's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
It's easy to lose your mind here. But physically, I'm fine. Don't worry. Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse. Approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
There's no one inside either. The equipment looks undamaged, though. Yes, but I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. Got it. I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Oh, I think of that. Rescue Kit is essentially all vehicles, even the Alliances.
Yes. That's what I needed. Time to hit the road. engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving? How are the conditions? Actually, well, I didn't even ask you.
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground.
Look, I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. I'll be quiet from now on.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there, and presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching your location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
I'm going then. No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.
think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's how it's gonna end. Half our crew is dead, and I'm running with my tail between my legs.
Not all missions are successful, Doctor. At this stage, we have to save whatever we can. We have to save you. You understand that, don't you?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing the search on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks. What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
This is sheer madness. We're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you've put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. They're approaching their coordinates. Yes, sir.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover, maybe they'd be more willing to talk when I return the lost vehicle to them.
That's a risky idea. If they think it's a trick, you'll only arouse more suspicion. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right. I'm just trying to think of something. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front of me.
Already?
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed into the open area.
Don't panic. Since no one's interrupted us, I'll assume they haven't located you yet.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules are an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in mod... I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. but most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then. Enter the bay.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in. Just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open. There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Jasper. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Oh. They've discovered...
Well, let me guess. Fish is similar to those on Earth.
Yeah, very similar. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions...
Yes?
It detects electromagnetic waves. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey, 500 meters deep.
Well, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Sub-Delta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring. According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
I know this one. The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh, seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. They were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send a lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. You wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like you didn't listen before. Giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. Doesn't mean I like it one bit. I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Unfortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.